Hi there, it's me, Kimberly, with the Caffeinated Snail. Today we are going to make my crochet spider. The crochet spider pattern is really easy to make. You just need to make a head, a body, and then all the arms. The arms are actually sewn together and then attached to the body, making it a low sew project, which is great, especially since these are kind of like super small and fiddly. So the only things that you need to make this project is going to be a 5mm crochet hook, 2 sets of eyes. It doesn't matter what size eyes you're going to do as long as they're different sizes. So this one I believe is a 12 and then this one is a 10. You could do as low as like an 8, or you could go as high as like say 14 or 16 for the eyes. Really doesn't matter as long as they're just 2 different sizes. And then you're going to need some yarn. As requested by my 5-year-old, I am going to be making a teal spider today to show you the pattern. Alright, so first we're going to start with making the head. The head is started by making a magic ring. If you don't know how to make a magic ring or a magic circle, just chain 2 and then work in that second chain from the hook. Alright, so now that we have a magic ring, you're going to single crochet 6 into the magic ring, now if you're going to do the chain method, you would just do 6 single crochet in that second chain from the hook. Alright, so you should have 6. Alright, and then you just want to slip stitch to the first single crochet that you made, to make a complete circle. And then you just want to pull the yarn tight and then carry that tail with you for like the second round for a couple stitches, just to make sure that the magic ring is secured completely. Okay, so the second round is going to be a single crochet increase in every stitch, which means you're going to make 2 single crochet stitches in every stitch. So instead of having 6 at the end of this round, you should have 12. Alright, so now I have 12 stitches. Okay, so the third round is going to be an increase, and then in the next stitch is going to be just a single crochet, and then an increase, and then a single crochet. And you're just going to repeat that for the third round. So at the end of this round, you should have 18 stitches. Alright, now that you have your 18 stitches, The next round is going to be an increase and then a single crochet and then a single crochet, and you're just going to repeat that for the round. So you should end up with 24 single crochets for the fourth round. Alright, so now you should have 24 stitches for your spider head so far, and now you're going to start your fifth round, which is going to be an increase and then 3 single crochet stitches. So you should end this round with 30. Alright, and now round 5 should have 30 stitches. So for the next 3 rounds, you're just going to single crochet in every stitch. So you should have 30 stitches per round. Alright, and so I just finished the round 8, and I also put in the eyes for the spider head. I put the eyes, the big ones, 4 rows in, about 3 stitches apart, and then I put the smaller ones 1 row and 1 stitch behind the big ones to give it like a nice little angled effect. Alright. So now we're going to continue on with round 9. Round 9, we're going to start decreasing our spider head. So we're going to do a decrease, and then we're going to do 3 single crochets. And we're going to repeat that for the rest of the round. So we should be going from 30 stitches to 24, since we will be making a decrease of 6 within the entire round. All right, now that we completed round 9, we're going to start round 10. On round 10, we're going to do a decrease and then single crochet 2 in the next 2 stitches, so 1 single crochet in each stitch. So decrease, and then a single crochet stitch and another single crochet stitch, and we're going to repeat that for the entire round. So we'll go from 24 stitches to 18. All right. All right, so now we should have 18 stitches on our spider here. So we're going to start round 11, and we're going to do a decrease and then a single crochet, and then just repeat that for the entire round. So we should end up with 12 stitches for this round. All right, so now that we have 12 stitches, we are getting close to the end of making the spider head here. I would go ahead and stuff it with polyfill or whatever filling you have for your spider head. So I'm going to do that off camera. All right, so this is what the spider head should look like at this point. We still have to close it off. We have one more round to go where we're going to take the 12 stitches in the last round and we're going to just make decreases this entire round. So we should end up with 6 stitches. Okay, and once you do those 6 stitches, go ahead and fasten off your yarn. All right, so there we have it. We have the spider head. And now all we need to do is make the body. All right, so to make the body, we are going to start with another magic ring. And again, you can also do the chain 2 method that I described before if that works better for you. All right, so we're gonna start off with 6 single crochet in the magic ring. and then you want to pull it tight. And then make a slip stitch to join the circle together. All right, so then the second round is going to be an increase in every single crochet stitch. So you should end up with 12 stitches for this round. All right, so you should have 12. And then the next round, we're gonna do an increase and then a single crochet in the next stitch. And you're gonna repeat that for the rest of the round, so you should have 18 for this round. All right, now that you have 18 stitches, go ahead and start the next round. You're going to do an increase and then a single crochet and then a single crochet. So you're going to end up with 24 stitches for this round. All right, now that we have 24 stitches, we're going to start round 5, where we're going to make an increase and then 3 single crochet stitches. So you should end round 5 with 30 stitches. All right, now that you have 30 stitches, you're going to start round 6 and do increase and then 4 single crochet stitches in the following 4 stitches. So 1 single crochet per stitch. So you should end round 6 with 36 stitches. All right, and so then you should end round 6 with 36 stitches, and we're going to do one more round where we increase by 6. So we're going to do an increase and then single crochet 5, and we should end this round with 42. The head width is not that much smaller than the bodies, so the body is a little bit bigger, but not by much. So it still looks proportional. All right, so your round should have 42 stitches in it, and the next 2 rounds, round 8 and round 9, you're just going to single crochet for the entire round. So now that we have the 2 rounds of 42 done, of just single crochet stitches, it is time for us to decrease. So we're going to do 3 decreases in the round instead of a normal decrease of 6. We're only going to decrease in 3 places. So we're going to do a decrease, and then we're going to single crochet in the next 12 stitches, and then we're just going to repeat that 2 more times for the round. So we should end the entire round with 39 stitches. Alright, once you went around the entire round, we're going to start the next round where we're going to do a decrease, and then we're going to single crochet in the next 11 stitches, and then we're going to repeat that 2 more times for the entire round. We should end the round with 36 stitches. Alright, now that we have 36 stitches in our round here, we're going to go on to the next round. We're going to do a decrease and then single crochet by 10. So 1 decrease, single crochet in the next 10 stitches. And we should end this row with, this round with 33. Alright, so the bottom of the spider is starting to take shape. Okay, so we just finished round 12, so now we're on to round 13. We're going to do a decrease, and then we're going to do 9 single crochet stitches. So this round we should end up with 30. Okay, so we should have about 30 stitches. If you look at the decreases, it kind of looks like a triangle a little bit on your spider. That's fine, it'll just round out more when you stuff it. So now we're going to go into round 14. Round 14 is made by making a decrease, and then we're going to single crochet in the next 8 stitches. And you should end up with 27 stitches for this round. All right, so we have round 14 done. Okay, so now we're going to move on to round 15. We're going to decrease, and then we're going to do a single crochet of 7 in the next 7 stitches. And we're going to repeat that for the rest of the round. This round we should end up with 24. All right, so that round is done now. And we want to start round 16. We're going to do a decrease, and then we're going to single crochet in the next 6 stitches. So this round should bring us down to 21. And we're going to go now and do a decrease and then single crochet 5 in the next 5 stitches. So you should end up with this round with 18. All right, and so for the last row, we're going to do a decrease and then single crochet 4 in the next 4 stitches, just 1 single crochet in each stitch, and we should end up with 15. All right, and then you can just fasten off your yarn and leave a tail for sewing. All right, so before we stuff the body, this is kind of what it looks like. It's kind of rounder on the bottom and then more tapered in. Can kind of look kind of triangular a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and stuff this off camera and I'll be right back. All right, so this is what the body looks like after it's stuffed. As you could tell, it's pretty round at the bottom and then it begins to get more tapered. And so now we have the body and the head completed. And now all we need to do is make the arms. The arms are a bit tricky because they are so slender, but there's gonna be 2 different sizes. There's gonna be shorter arms, which are gonna be in the middle, and then there's gonna be longer on the outside. So if you want, you could do either both sizes of the spider legs, or you can stick to one depending on your preference. All right, so you want to start with your magic ring, and then you're going to single crochet 6 into the circle. You can also use the chain method if you have been doing that this whole time versus making a magic ring. Okay. Once you have 6, you want to slip stitch it to your first single crochet stitch. And now you're going to single crochet 6, 1 in each stitch for the next 4 rounds. Okay, so there's round 2. And round 3. So you're going to do it for 2 more rounds. However, now is a good time to flip your arm out, otherwise it gets increasingly hard with every round. So it's a little fiddly to do. But you just roll it down. And there you go. So now you have it right side out, which is great. And you're going to do the next 2 rounds of 6. Okay, so we're going to do just 4 rounds of 6 after we make the initial 6 in the magic ring. So 5 rounds total. All right, once you have your round 5 done, you're going to move on to round 6, where you're going to do an increase, and then you're going to single crochet in the next 2 stitches, and you're going to repeat that one more time, so you're going to get 8 stitches. So an increase, single crochet, and then repeat. All right, so we have a little bit of the arm there, and then we are going to do an immediate decrease from 8 to 6. This round kind of creates a curved line for our spider legs. If you see, like right here, there's a curve. Same right here, there's like a little bulge and then it starts to thin up. That's what we're kind of creating right now in the leg, kind of almost like a knuckle of the spider leg. So we're going to do a decrease, and then single crochet 2. Alternatively, you can also just skip the increase and decrease if you just wanted to keep it at 6 single crochets for the entire leg. That is absolutely fine as well, if you don't necessarily think it's necessary to do this step. All right, so we did that, and then the next 4 rounds is going to be a single crochet stitch in every stitch. All right, and this is the finished small leg, so you're going to need 4 of these. I am going to go ahead and make the other 4 longer legs. The only difference between the shorter legs and the longer legs is when you're first starting it and you're doing the rows of 6, you're going to do an additional row of 6, and then after you do the increase and decrease row, you're going to do an additional row of 6. So instead of 4 rows of 6 at the beginning and end, you'll be doing 5 of each. So they're just slightly longer. It's not too much longer. So I'm going to go ahead and do those, and then I will meet you back here with all of my spider parts so we could get it assembled. Hi guys, it's way later in the day. I have all the legs completed. So we have the 2 large ones in the front and back, and then the 2 smaller ones on the inside. You can see that there is a size difference, but not by much between the 2. So I already stuffed them as well. So you want to stuff them until you get to that increase and decrease round, and then just kind of pinch it flat. We want to create as little bulk as possible because we're going to be sewing 4 legs together before attaching it to the body. So first let's attach the head and the body together. You could go ahead and weave in the tail for the head, but you left a long tail for the body. So you're just going to sew the open hole of the body to the head so that no polyfill is exposed and it looks seamless. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I will be right back. All right, and there you have it. The head and body are now attached, and we'll go ahead and get ready to attach the legs. All right. So to attach the legs, you want to make sure that you have all 4 of your legs that you just did lined up in a row, and then you're going to sew through all of them. Okay. Right where you left off in the last rows, you're just going to sew right through. Okay. It gets easier after you have like 1 or 2 passes of your yarn going through. But essentially this is just what you're going to do to sew the tops of these spider legs closed, as well as compact them together. Right there, see we have 4 legs. I'm going to go and do another pass through just to finally secure it. Alright, and then pull tight, but not too tight that you'll actually break the yarn. And at this point, I like to anchor it by just making a secure little knot. Alright, and so now you have 4 legs, and I'll move these legs to the side for just right now. And I'll show you how to attach these 4 to right in the crevice of where the little spider is. Okay, so you're just going to take your legs and you're going to go through the middle part of the body and head, neck, out this way, and then you're just going to keep on weaving it back and forth until it's secure. And you want to make sure that you do every little bit of this, so you want to do it at least 4 times, 1 for each leg, so that it becomes more tightly together and secure. So you want to go pretty snug, I would say, when you're passing it through the neck. Okay. You want to make sure it's also pretty level. So that your legs are level. All right. See, it already looks pretty good. You can adjust the legs how you want. All right, so that was pass 1. Let's go back in. And you want to make sure that you're kind of entering and exiting around the same areas. That way your legs are tightly together. Okay, it's a little tricky to get into the middle ones. It's totally fine. Find an area that'll let you through, and you'll be good to go. Right. All right, so that's 2 legs. And now we're gonna go another time. All right. I'm gonna pass through the 3rd leg, and then back into the middle. Then back through so you could grab the 4th and final leg. Now I have made a couple of these spiders and I have never had the arms break on me. They've gone through washes. My kid absolutely loves the spiders. He plays with them all the time. Never had an issue with the arms plopping off. They do twist and bend a little bit, which is kind of cool, but you could probably secure it down in more places if you felt it was necessary. Okay, so we have one side of the spider done. Okay, so you want to secure your yarn and then do the same thing on the other side of the spider. All right, and now we have a finished crocheted spider. I got both sides of the legs done and attached. It's really cute. Okay, so that is how you do my spider tutorial. You could do it in worsted yarn. You could do it even smaller, like DK weight if you wanted to. I've seen a lot of people do it in bulky and super bulky yarn, blanket yarn, so it can be a bigger spider, which would also make doing the legs easier if that was something that you wanted to do. But I hope you enjoyed this spider tutorial. I know my kid will, since he gets a free spider out of it. And if you like this video, please hit like and then subscribe to my channel. I will have the written instructions down in the description below, as well as a link to my website, The Caffeinated Snail, which offers photos of the project, as well as the video and written instructions as well. And you can also find a couple other patterns there. I have over 150 crochet patterns for free on my blog right now. I'm hoping to add more soon, as well as more videos. But again, please hit subscribe and please leave a comment if you like this tutorial. Have a good day.